While some of the MLB's top young players are dominating the top 5, a shocking trade has an NBA star in the number 1 spot. Hey everyone, welcome back to another week of the top 5 cards going up. My name is Tyler Nethercott, better known as T-Pott, filling in for Jeff while he's out shooting some great content in sunny California. And today's top 5 is sponsored by Whatnot. Whatnot has awesome live auctions every day and night, starting at just $1 for packs, boxes, breaks, singles, and more. It's a lot of fun, and if you scan the QR code on your screen or use the special link in our show description below, you'll get $10 in free credit when you sign up for Whatnot. Now let's take a look at the overall sports card market with Market Pulse by Market Movers. Over the last 7 days, the SCI 500 index of 500 of the most prominent sports cards is up 0.1%. Over the last 30 days, the SCI 500 is up 0.2%, and since January 1st, it is down 1.5%. The best performing category of cards over the last 30 days is baseball from 1940 to 1959, which is up 8.1%. And the worst performing category is football from 2000 to 2009, which is down 11.4%. Now, as a reminder, the cards you'll see in today's show have gone up in price recently, but they are not necessarily good investments right now. Always do your own research to decide which cards you think will go up in value next. All right, as always, before we get into the top 5 cards going up, we start with a cold card, and this week it is the Arizona Diamondbacks minor league prospect star, Drew Jones, who was the chase in the hobby at one point with the bounty out on his superfractor. Jones is now already on his 3rd injury in the minor leagues, and he tore his labrum in his left shoulder last year and recently strained his hamstring while trying to recover from a quadriceps injury. His graded cards, as tracked by Market Movers, are down 13% collectively over the last 30 days. He has 27 different cards totaling 105 sales, with a variety of those cards down, including his Bowman Chrome across various grades. Now we're gonna jump over and take a look at his Bowman Chrome Draft Prospects card. This is his Bowman first that came out. Still relatively low pop, being a newish card to the market. There's 209 of these, but this card, as you can see, has really gone down in value significantly, having started out at $125 30 days ago, most recently selling for $57. This happens a lot when a product first comes out. It's hot, and then you get more and more of them circulating and people start to move on to the next product. Not surprising, but the injuries certainly not helping Drew Jones, who is our cold card of this week. All right, starting out at number 5 this week, it's Jude Bellingham, one of the world's top young midfielders who recently transferred from Borussia Dortmund to Real Madrid. He reportedly signed a 6-year deal with Madrid at the age of just 19. He's been a hobby favorite for a while, with many having had this exact expectation that he could transfer to a top-tier team in La Liga or the EPL. And his graded cards, as tracked by Market Movers, are up 30% collectively over the last 30 days. He's got 45 cards totaling 116 sales. And we're gonna jump down and look at a couple of his key cards here from Topps Chrome Sapphire Bundesliga as well as Topps Chrome Bundesliga, both in PSA 10. Not massive pop counts on these cards as of yet, and obviously this is back from 2020, so maybe still some opportunity if you find these raw to get these graded, but you can see both of these cards seeing really nice improvement in price, starting out at $48 up to $99.50, just shy of $100. That's a 107% increase on the Sapphire, and from $32 to $51, that's a 59% increase on his Chrome flagship PSA 10 card. Jude Bellingham seeing really nice price appreciation right now. Will he stay hot? Who knows, but he's our number 5 card this week. At number 4 this week, it's a guy who is no stranger to our top 5 at this point, Shohei Ohtani. Showtime, the Los Angeles Angels megastar. He's leading a bunch of categories as both pitcher and hitter, and at this point, it would be completely shocking if he doesn't win the MVP barring any injury, especially regardless of where the Angels wind up in the standings. Now, there are rumors also starting to ramp up about his potential departure from the Angels, although it doesn't appear he's said anything publicly about it. Many are expecting a move potentially to the Yankees, the Mets, or maybe even the Dodgers. His graded cards, as tracked by Market Movers, are up 8% over the last 30 days. He's got 446 different cards totaling 3,700 sales. And the big thing with Ohtani is that sales volume. We're gonna jump down and just take it, for example, his Bowman paper here. This is the Bowman base card, PSA 10, Pop 7,000. One thing about Ohtani, he does have a ton of rookie cards, a ton of them. He's got them from all the different Topps flagship sets, Topps Update, Topps Chrome, Topps Sapphire, the Bowman. He's got a lot of them. Not necessarily the worst thing when it's the absolute best player in a particular league, but it's something to be mindful of. Now you see Pop 7000 on this card. This card started out at $130. Last sale, $144. That's an 11% increase, but we're looking over the last 30 days. Here's the interesting thing. Ohtani has been on a little bit of a wave trajectory. He saw a little bit of a dip, so there was some really big hype early in the season. He kind of steadied out, and now he's just been on an absolute home run tear. And unsurprisingly, he's starting to go up again. So if we shift over to the last 14 days, for example, you can see that's a 21% price increase over the last 14 days, having started at $119 up to $144. Always something to look for when players are hot. Off and on throughout the season, you might be able to score a card at a low price on auction, wait for them to heat up again, especially in a sport like baseball. Shohei Ohtani is our number 4 card this week. All right, at number 3 this week, it's a guy I'm wishing I had gone into more. That's Corbin Carroll, the star rookie outfielder for the Diamondbacks. He has been the clear Rookie of the Year favorite all season long. Some people saying that Elly De La Cruz may have entered the conversation. I think it's probably a little too late for that, but he has moved into second in the NL MVP odds as well at plus 500 behind Ronald Acuna Jr., who's the main front runner right now. Carroll's slashing 293, 69, 558 through 276 at-bats with 16 home runs, 41 RBIs, and 23 stolen bases. His graded cards, as tracked by market movers, are up 71% collectively over the last 30 days. And we're going to jump down here and look at a couple of cards in particular. These are his Bowman first cards. This is his Bowman Draft Chrome Refractor in a PSA 10, Pop 686, as well as his Bowman Draft Chrome First flagship card. These cards both up massively from $88 to $233. It's a 165% increase. And from $44 to $180, that's a massive 309% increase. This is a guy that I was talking with my baseball crew about a month and a half, 2 months ago, saying, Carroll, he's so good, he's sneaky, nobody's paying attention. All of a sudden, people are catching on. He's fast, he's got power for his size, and his cards are going up massively in value. Looks a little bit like Julio Rodriguez last year. We'll see what Carroll can do for the rest of the season. He's our number 3 guy this week. All right, at number 2 this week, I just mentioned him. It's Elly De La Cruz of the Cincinnati Reds, the superstar prospect. He recently hit for the cycle and has been captivating both regular fans and the hobby. He's slashing 333, 395, 594 with 3 home runs and 10 RBIs through just 69 nice at-bats as of Monday. And his graded cards, as tracked by market movers, are up 62% collectively over the last 30 days. He's got 106 different cards totaling 1,400 unique sales. His entire portfolio is mostly up. We're going to jump down and take a look at a few cards in particular. I've got his Bowman Chrome Prospect First and his Bowman Sapphire First, both in PSA 10. And these cards, just like Carroll, up really nicely, starting out at $64 on the Chrome PSA 10, up to $189, and $215 on the Sapphire, up to $500. If it's me, I'm always looking at Sapphire personally over the Chrome. I just feel like they have such nice staying power. You could always consider a 9 on Elly De La Cruz, but right now his cards are super, super hot. You can see there was, kind of flat, a nice little bump, a little bit of a dip, not unlike some of the other guys we were just talking about, and now he hits for the cycle. People can't stop talking about him. He's just incredibly electric, super fun to watch. He can do a little bit of everything. Elly De La Cruz is completely on fire. It'll be a shame if he doesn't, get into that Rookie of the Year conversation, but Carroll at the number 2 odds for the MVP, it's hard to see him losing that award. Either way, Cruz has got some staying power for the rest of the season, it seems. He's super hot, and he's our number 2 card this week. All right, it's that time. We've reached the number 1 card, but before we do, as always, this top 5 is brought to you by Market Movers with over 1.8 million cards from both sports and TCG, as well as tens of thousands of sealed products. Visit marketmoversapp.com and use promo code TRIAL to get your first 7 days totally free. And at number 1 this week, it is Kristaps Porzingis, the now Boston Celtics' newest addition at center, traded last week in a deal that sent Marcus Smart to the Grizzlies. Once a hobby favorite, Porzingis either hasn't worked out or been too injured to be productive. He played a decent amount last season and was extremely good when he did. This could finally put Boston over the top, maybe. His graded cards, as tracked by market movers, are up 39% collectively over the last 30 days. He's got 41 different cards totaling 134 sales, from hoops to Prism and all kinds of other sets. And we're gonna jump down and just look easily at his Prism flagship here in the PSA 10. This card is pop 1,317, much lower than some of the more recent years from what we've seen. This card started out at $13.87, now up to almost $60. It's a 333% increase. Bit of a cautionary tale here, right? Some of these guys, as they move into their 4th, 5th, 6th years, if they're not on contender teams or they're not clear superstars in the top 5, top 10 conversation, you can see their Prism, even their Prism PSA 10 flagships, dip down to prices below even now the cost of grading. Well, with this news of putting Porzingis over to Boston, people expect more of a spotlight on him. He's the original unicorn before Victor Wembanyama, who we've been talking about now. It'll be really exciting to see what he can do, and I'm sure Boston fans must be excited. All right, I hope you enjoyed today's top 5. Thanks so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. And don't forget to try out Market Movers. You won't be sorry that you did. Until next time, happy investing, keep on collecting, and make sure to have fun.